Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and as you can see, we're coming to you from the garden level studio of the Holman House. We're going to run down to the Ann Arbor area right now. We're going to spend time with an old friend, Steve Feinman, certified SCORE mentor in the Ann Arbor area, and former director, if I'm not mistaken. When we first met, you were the director of SCORE in
for the state, yes.
Yeah, for the state. It was unbelievable. And now you've retired, so you sit home like what, one more hour a day than you did before?
Something like that. Something like that.
Well, I'm glad you stayed busy because the people are in need of what's going on with you. Recent highlights. What have you been doing lately?
Well, we've been dealing with, the pandemic has caused many changes in the way we do business. That's the way everybody does business in the country, or many people, I should say. And one of the things we started working on in the Ann Arbor chapter is focusing on workshops to reach more people. And for the last 2 years, we've worked with a number of libraries, but we've principally worked with the Ypsilanti District Library in developing workshops that can be viewed statewide, but it's pushed out on their mailing list. And we've done 20 or so workshops online. The advantage of Zoom is that more people can see the workshops. Disadvantage of Zoom is for the speaker because we can't be out in front of people directly, and the interaction isn't great. But what it's allowed us to do is focus on workshops that aren't the traditional and sometimes boring stuff. It's not boring, but important stuff like starting your own business is nice, but that's not where the action is right now in the Zoom marketplace or the small business workshop marketplace, or at least Ann Arbor. And we started out in Ypsilanti doing a series of workshops on low barrier to entry businesses. Not everybody wants.
So are you talking about like technology businesses which don't require a lot of capital investment?
We're talking about businesses that don't require a lot of capital investment. Okay. For example, landscaping.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Construction, handyman repair, right. Home health care, cleaning services, bookkeeping. Now, these are things that people can get into without a lot of capital investment and not having necessarily have a great deal of technical expertise from a school. And so anybody who wants to start a construction business, if he's good with their hands, his or her hands, can start a handyman business. But there's a process in doing it. So we wanted to get this word out to a number of people who are looking to start small businesses, but they're staring in awe and wonderment at, well, I can't do this, I can't do this, I don't know computers well, I don't know this, I don't know that. Well, there's a lot of business where, yeah, you need computers in the background, but you don't need them up front in your customer-facing business. And so it was a series like that.
Good stuff. So are you getting good attendees, numbers?
Yeah, and the last one I did, the major one I did was on cryptocurrency. Introduction to cryptocurrency. We had 70 people.
Now that's hot, that topic.
Yeah. And so we're trying to get topics. We have some regular topics, but we have some topics that we want to make that are hot, like cryptocurrency, and getting people to focus on getting in business. Some people are getting ready to retire, so we're holding a session on succession planning. E-commerce was big. Another non-traditional webinar I did was on e-commerce, and I had 60 people at that one because e-commerce is big, and there are a lot more people doing it than you think. And so we have these people who need some help in doing it. And so we provided a workshop to give them the basics and fundamentals. The other big area for us, and one of our mentors, Jerry Jensen, specializes in websites and particularly social media metrics. How do I know that my investment, what I'm doing, is making any sense? So we're trying to get to topics that resonate with people in the current marketplace. we have a lot of traditional ones, but at the same time, we have to remain relevant to our clients. We can't be saying things that are 10 years old and out of space. We have to deal with the issues they have now. And so we have to be literate in contemporary issues.
So, Steve, that brings it to what is there a kind of a demographic you're playing to right now? Is there a certain type of individual that's coming to these seminars, webinars?
Now, it's a wide range. We have a lot of repeat people coming to the seminars, but we draw a wide audience, wide demographic, depending on the seminar. I mean, some of the traditional seminars, like bookkeeping, did attract 30 people online because bookkeeping is a perennial problem.
Yeah.
I just did a webinar on back of the office. We always talk about front selling and marketing, but let's talk about what you need to do in the background. With the business model canvas. So we got a lot of interest in that.
That makes sense. Listen, how do people get involved? Because we're running out of time.
Well, they can check the Ann Arbor Area SCORE website, in our area SCORE website, or the Ypsilanti District website in terms of the programs that are coming up. And we'd be happy to work with any library in the Lansing area. We'd be happy to work with. This is what we do. We try to help small businesses be successful.
Well, you've always done a great job with that, Steve. And thanks again for spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. Steve Feinman, certified SCORE mentor, former director for the state and the universe and beyond. So, Steve, thanks so much. We appreciate it, bud. All right.
Thanks for the opportunity. Take care.
Good to see you again. I'm Chris Holman. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, and you're going to watch some more because we're going to be back with more.